This is about to be juicy. No joke. This is about to be juicy. Wait, Shevchenko expelled from Spanish team championship after phone found in toilet. Wait, 22-year-old GM Kirill Shevchenko has been expelled from the 2024 Spanish team championship with his draw against GM Basim Amin. Wait a minute, he played against Basim Amin. Is Basim Amin not the doctor Grandmaster from Africa? The one-time best player from Africa, I think. Basim Amin. I know this guy. He's a doctor. In round 1 and win over GM Francisco Vallejo in round 2 turned into losses. So they cancelled his wins. When Shevchenko's regular absence from the board aroused suspicion in round 2, a locked phone was found in the toilet, with arbiters claiming a link of the phone to Shevchenko based on handwriting and behavior. Wait, there was handwriting on the phone? Wait, his handwriting was in the phone? Or there was like additional material? Because if it's a phone, you can't find his handwriting on the phone, right? So maybe it's handwriting. He's saving lives in real life and killing people on the board. Yeah, it's okay to kill people in chess over the board chess. Okay, wait, that means it's not just the phone. There are probably notes, right? There were probably notebooks or something, like a book or a paper where something was written, because how did they know it was his handwriting? The 2024 Spanish Team Championship Honor Division, taking place in North African Spanish country of Melilla from October 12 to 18th, has been shaken by a scandal after Shevchenko, playing for Sila Integrants Collectios, what the heck is this? Was expelled from the tournament. Shevchenko, who was born in Ukraine and has since switched to present Romania, is the world number 69 and became a Grandmaster at the age of 14 years and 9 months. His greatest achievements include winning the 2021 European Team Chess Championship with Ukraine, as well as the individual Lindorus Abe Blitz in Riga in the same year, where he topped the table ahead of GM Fabiano Caruana and Arjun Erigaisi. So he's somebody that is good enough to beat people like Fabiano and Arjun, at least back then. The chief arbiter summarized his decision, firmly believing, and in light of the evidence gathered throughout the investigation, that this player has made use of the mobile phone during the game. In addition to ignoring my request to notify me when he left the room, in breach of FIDE rules, I decided to impose the following sanction: to forfeit the 2 games played in round 1 against Amin Basim and in round 2 against Francisco Vallejo Pons, based on Article 12.8, which prohibits the use of mobile devices. The 2 opponents in round 1 and 2 win their games. Oh my gosh. I think one of those games was a draw. So that opponent now automatically has a win. That is incredible. To expel Kirill Shevchenko from the competition, as it is considered a very serious infringement based on Article 12.9. To complete a complete report with all the evidence will be submitted to the Federal Technical Committee of Arbiters and the FIDE Ethics Committee. The decision explains that an investigation was sparked by Vallejo complaining to the arbiter that his round 2 opponent Shevchenko was spending too long away from the board. I thought it does not matter how long you want to spend away from the board. So if your opponent is spending too much, wait, I don't understand. There is such a thing as spending too long away from the board in chess. I did not know that was a thing. I thought your opponent can go, if they want to go for 1 hour, that's their problem. Okay. That's interesting. So your opponent can literally complain that you spent too long away from the board. Yeah, you have 90 minutes for the game, probably with some increment, who knows. The arbiter raised the question with Shevchenko, who said he had a problem and had to visit the toilet. Okay. I want to understand something. So he complained, arbiter, my opponent is spending too much time away from the board. And the arbiter is like, why are you spending too much time away from the board? What is this? Can't he just say, I don't understand. Who says I have to sit at the board, right? Anyway, who knows? The arbiter reminded the player that it was necessary to ask permission to visit the toilet. Actually, yeah, when we played in Venezuela, when we go to the toilet, somebody follows you all the way to the door of the toilet, stands out there, you finish using the bathroom and you step out and they follow you back to the hall. Now, I don't know what would happen if you go into the toilet and you use a phone and then you come out of the toilet. Will he go in after you come out to confirm that there was nothing in there? I don't know how this works. But okay, it was necessary to ask permission located outside the playing hall in a common area with 2 cubicles and 3 urinals. Okay, so 2 cubicles, 3 urinals. So you can imagine that he used the central urinal if he has to urinate, right? Because that's what men do. The visits continued with the arbiter asking a member of the organizing committee to investigate. He saw Shevchenko visiting an individual cubicle and there found a new mobile phone with the handwritten notes. Exactly. So there has to have been a handwritten note. No toques. No talks. El teléfono se dejó para que el huésped contestara por la noche. Woo! Well, that sounded like Spanish, right? Did I not read that properly? No toques. No toques. This word is hard. No toques. No toques. Toques. No toques. Okay, I don't know how to pronounce this word. El teléfono se dejó para que el huésped contestara por la noche. So don't touch. The telephone is for what the huésped contestant for the night. I don't know. Anyway, the actual translation is don't touch. This telephone has been left so the owner can answer it at night. I know noche, el teléfono. I don't know toques. That sounds pretty good. I agree. Don't touch. This telephone has been left so the owner can answer it at night. But that's kind of weird. The owner can answer it at night and he kept his phone in the toilet. If you're okay, this is actually pretty stupid if you ask me. This is pretty stupid. I think that if you go into with your handwriting on it exactly, if you go into a toilet, right? Let's get a toilet here. So if you go into a toilet, I don't know what their toilet looks like, but I'm going to assume that the toilet looks like this. Now, if the toilet looks like this, if you're going to hide the phone, right? If you're going to use a phone in the toilet, you're going to put the phone like behind the toilet. There's usually a space behind, right? Behind the toilet. I don't know the type of toilet that was, but you put, maybe the toilet looks like more like this one. Unless the toilet looks more like this one, then okay, this is weird. Or maybe the toilet looks like this. Maybe this is actually the toilet and that's his note over there. Anyway, I would think that if you're going to do something weird like this, we already saw this. Where is our stuff? Okay. I would think that if you're going to do it, you're going to put the phone, like you're going to hide the phone, right? You're not just going to put it obviously there and write like the owner of the phone will answer it at night. I would penalize him more for the stupidity than for anything else. Not even for the cheating is one thing. The stupidity of it is more alarming than the cheating itself. That's, of course, if that is true, right? All of this is, I don't know if it's allegedly or if it is true. It looks like it's true. The phone was confiscated and the toilet ordered to be locked. Around 2.5 hours into the round, with the cleaner revealing that a similar phone had been found there the day before and left unclaimed after it was handed into the reception. Whoa! So he did it on the first day. They found the phone. They left it at the reception, and nobody claimed it. And now on the next day, they found another new phone in the same toilet. Come on now, that is pretty stupid. That is no. That is pretty stupid. The arbiter says that the other members of the organizing committee then observed as Shevchenko entered the bathroom, saw the toilet was closed, and waited for some time before leaving instead of using a free toilet. This happened more than once. Wow. No, I don't think it was the same phone. First of all, remember they said this phone was a new phone. And then the cleaner said a similar phone, not the same phone, was found the day before and left unclaimed. So nobody claimed it. So my dude was so invested in this that he was getting a new phone. He got a second phone. And then they also noticed that when he entered the bathroom, he saw the toilet was closed, But he waited some time before leaving instead of using a free toilet. Wow. And this happened. So when someone was in that toilet, he just waited outside for them. After the round, the arbiters compared the handwritten note to Shevchenko's score sheets for rounds 1 and 2 and found similarities in the ink and handwriting. They also noted that the phone's time zone was 1 hour ahead of Spain's, 2 ahead of nearby Morocco. That may hint at the time zone in Romania. Wow. So he came with enough phones. When challenged on the details with help from teammate GM Daniel Yufa as an interpreter, Shevchenko denied everything. Of course, what is he supposed to do? I would deny everything too. Okay, and then we have all of this in Spanish. The arbiters note that two more complaints were received. GM Jose Carlos Ibarra Jerez, representing his teammate Amin, notes that Amin had privately noticed Shevchenko's absences from the board during round 1. Amin told Chess.com he was still shocked and explained, "For me, I would say things started to get strange at move 6. He played his move and left the playing hall for more than 10 minutes, and this was repeated many times in the next moves. I thought he had some stomach problems, but at some point I decided to go out to see where he is, and he was standing outside the toilet room. And when he saw me, he went back to the playing hall. And then at some point in the game, he stopped going out till the game was finished. I asked him how it affected him during the game. Amin commented, "Generally, I try not to think about it too much that someone is maybe cheating because then you can't really play. But when it happened many times, it was really not good, especially that when he came back to the board, he would play very fast and really good." Oh. If Shevchenko isn't found guilty, then all hell will break loose. I don't know. I think this looks very damning. This looks very damning, and I think they are probably going to find him guilty. Vallejo also submitted analysis of the game he lost to Shevchenko, though it's noteworthy that for much of the game, Shevchenko would not have had access to a phone if he had been using a phone in the toilet. You can play through the 2 games below. So these are the games he played. E4, it was a Sicilian, and they played this variation. Okay. What is this? Wow. The Sicilian is that one wild opening that you see the strangest type of moves. So this was his game against Amin Basim. Oh, and they agreed to a draw in this position because there was no way to make progress. The knight is just going to check, you keep yo-yoing in this position here. Now, okay. His games look like typical 26-2700 GM games. I mean, probably the games, I don't know how else the games are supposed to look. Wow. Okay, that's actually sad. That's unfortunate. Kramnik is going to say, "I told you so." And look at his cute little face. I mean, I don't know, why will someone cheat in chess? That sounds like a stupid question. But why will a grandmaster cheat in chess? You're so good, you're a grandmaster. Everyone is trying to make Kramnik look like a genius. The thing is, Kramnik may be a little bit over the top, but you have to admit that there is some truth to what he says, right? Somebody can be saying the truth in an unhinged manner. It doesn't make it a lie, is what I would say, right? All right. That is unfortunate for our Grandmaster Kirill Shevchenko. Let's go.